Hello, I'm Peter Marzano.
And this is Gabby Marzano, and for the fourth year in a row, the Hawks have made the playoffs. They're going to be going into Phoenix, Arizona, facing the Coyotes. Strong team. Peter, I like that matchup.
And you know, Gabby, I do too. Out of the four teams that the Hawks could have played in the first round, I believe the Phoenix Coyotes are the best fit matchup for the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, while the Hawks have a lot of things to fix coming into this playoff series, and one of them are special teams. That power play and penalty kill need to get better. Now, who do you think is going to be that guy that can change the power play and possibly be that big guy in this playoff series?
I think that's going to be Andrew Shaw, because he's a really tough guy, and even though he's little and everything, he gets out there and he's tough and he won't back down.
And I completely agree with that. You need that guy in front of the net. You look at how the Hawks had in the year in the Cup when they were facing Vancouver, San Jose, and then Nashville in the first round. They had Dustin Byfuglien in front of the net. While he never really had the best regular season, he was always aggressive in front of the net. That's what they need to wake up their power play, because if you remember the year they won the Stanley Cup, their power play wasn't all that great during the regular season. Kicked it up in the postseason, which led them toward Stanley's Cup.
Go ahead.
Now, the Chicago Blackhawks, despite their special teams, are also worried about something else. One of them being the potential return of Jonathan Toews. Now, a recent article said that Jonathan Toews could be potentially ready for Game 1. What do you think this will have an impact on for the Phoenix Coyotes series against the Blackhawks?
Well, I think it's going to have an impact because Tace is coming back from him being hurt and being out for over 23 games and everything. Something Jonathan Toews really brings to the team is his ability to win faceoffs. Something that the team really hasn't even had this whole year.
And yeah, I completely agree. You know, the experiment with Patrick Kane at center, he's definitely getting better with winning faceoffs, but it's still no Jonathan Toews. And I think Kane can mature into a good center. As we saw, Jonathan Toews wasn't that great at faceoffs a few years ago. So I think if you get a healthy Jonathan Toews back and if your special teams wake up, it's just going to be too much for the Phoenix Coyotes, despite the fact that Mike Smith, a very hot goalie right now, can be quite dangerous to this team. Gabby, what's your prediction for the series?
My prediction is Hawks in 5. I think in the beginning they're going to be a little stunad and not do so well, but I think Corey Crawford's going to come out and really start saving those goals.
Yeah, no, Corey Crawford really stepped it up last year in the playoffs, which I really liked. You know, they got a tough goalie to face, but I think the Hawks are really going to put it together in the end. In my opinion, Phoenix is a really tough team. They really put themselves together well, but the Hawks are just too talented, with or without Jonathan Toews. I think the Hawks take the series in 6. So we'll be back after Game 1. This has been Peter Marzano.
And Gabby Marzano.